Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Bushra Khan and I am from New Grammar School and College. Today we are going to start a new chapter 3rd, that is biodiversity. The topic of our lecture is biodiversity and classification. It is present on page 31st. The learning objectives includes, first of all, we study biodiversity, its definition, dependency, distribution, and importance. Then we have classification, its definition, need of classification, taxonomy and systematics, aims of classification, and basis of classification. Now, what is biodiversity? It is derived from two words, bio and diversity. Bio means life and diversity means variety. Variety among species and within species. So, definition includes measure of variety of organisms in different ecosystems. Measure means quantity of organisms and ecosystem means area where living and non-living interaction occurs. Then comes dependency. What is dependency? Dependency means it includes factors on which biodiversity depends. Plants and animals, flora and fauna depends on 4 factors. Number 1, soil. Number 2, climate, altitude, and the last one is presence of species or other species. These are the 4 factors on which biodiversity depends. Then comes distribution. Biodiversity is not distributed evenly on Earth, and there are 3 regions. First one is tropical, temperate, and polar regions. Biodiversity is richest in the tropics, means in tropical region it is maximum in number. In temperate region many species occur, and in polar regions fewer species are present. Biodiversity found on Earth today is the result of 4 billion years of evolution. All life consists of bacteria and simple unicellular organisms. Now comes to importance of biodiversity. The first point is source of food. Biodiversity provides food for humans. For example, from plants we get vegetable, fruits and pulses etc. And from animals we take meat, milk, egg, butter etc. Source of drugs. A significant portion or proportion of drugs are obtained directly or indirectly from biological sources. Significant proportion means large amount of drugs are obtained from plants directly or indirectly. Third point is source of industrial materials. A wide range of industrial materials, for example, building materials, fibers, dyes, resins, gums, and rubber and oil, are directly derived or obtained from biological resources. Then comes maintenance of ecosystem. Biodiversity plays an important role in making and maintaining ecosystem. It plays a part in regulating the chemistry of our atmosphere and water supply too. The last thing is recycling of nutrients, means reuse of nutrients that are used again and again. Biodiversity is directly involved in recycling of nutrients and providing fertile soils. The next topic is classification. Now, what is classification? Classification is the arrangement of organisms into groups and subgroups on the basis of similarities and differences. Similarities means the things which are common among organisms, and the differences means which are different among them. No number of animals and plant species. Over 1.5 million types of animals and over 0.5 million types of plants are known to biologists present on universe. Size of organisms. They range in complexity from small and simple bacteria to large and complex human beings. Next thing is habitat. What is habitat? Habitat is a place of living where organisms are present. Some of the organisms live in sea and some on land. Need of classification. Now, why classification is needed? Because there are so many kinds of organisms are present, and biologists classify the organisms to study such a large collection in an easy way. Taxonomy and systematics. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy deals with the scientific naming and classification of organisms into groups and subgroups. And systematics deals with the classification and also the traces the evolutionary history of organism, that how an organism originates from its pre-remains. Then comes aims of classification. Aims means purpose of classification. There are 2 points are included. First one is to determine similarities and differences among so that they can be easily studied. Determine means find out, similarities means common things, and differences means different. So, to find out common and differences among organisms, they can study it easily. Second point is to find the evolutionary relationship between organisms or among organisms. Basis of classification. Classification is based on relationship among organisms, and such relationship is got through similarities. These similarities include structure, biochemistry, and modern genetics. Structures may be external and internal. Biodiversity includes chemical composition and processes present in living organisms, and modern genetics include characteristics or features which are studied by studying DNA of two organisms. These similarities suggest that all organisms are related to one another at some point in evolutionary histories. However, some organisms are closely related than others. For example, sparrows are more closely related to pigeons than to insects. It means sparrows and pigeons have some common evolutionary histories. Related links are shown here. Biodiversity importance. Provide source food for humans are significant. All the points are given here.